but as First Lady, I did not wear braids. Being the first black. We gotta ease up on the people. Just like, because I thought about it. I was like, it would be easier. Nope, they're not ready.
And the former First Lady says that she kept her hair straight so her husband's administration could focus on other issues and not her hair.
Speaking of wearing your hair natural, you may want to listen to this. A new study reveals that women who decide to embrace their natural hair really can face bias. Yeah, the Perception Institute conducted a good hair study, which showed photos of black women with both natural and smooth hair. Now, the study found that a majority of people, regardless of race and gender, held some bias towards women of color based on their hair. The strongest bias of natural hair came from white women, who said that it was less sexy and less attractive.
One of the only times I think Zoe ever has straight hair was the pilot. There came a moment where people, not for Blackish, but people would generally start requesting my hair straight. And I remember the trouble of having to undo that damage for years. It wasn't just like if I were to straighten my hair casually in my life and it would slowly get thicker and I may touch it up now and then. It was constant heat. It was constantly redoing it. So I remember this was kind of the end of my straight hair.
Before you guys all judge me and you send pitchforks my way and all of the body positivity, black hair movement positivity people come for me and my throat and kidnap me in the middle of the night and hold me at gunpoint and be like, love your hair. I want you to understand that I don't hate my hair, and I'm going to use this video as an opportunity to talk through my journey of arriving where I am. But I'm gonna say this now, this journey does not end up with me loving my hair and in some happy conclusion. I want you to be able to take away from this video, honestly, to have somebody empathize with your experience. I think this is an experience that a lot of black women and even non-black women, which I was surprised about, because I was talking to some of my friends about this idea for the video, and she's like, oh my god, I hate my hair too, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, bitch, I would sell both of my kidneys to have your hair. Maybe not both, because I need one. I'd sell one of my kidneys and offer you my second born child. That is what I would do to have your hair. So it's always really shocking to me when I hear people have experiences when I envy them so much. So this video came about because I have this thing where every 3 or 4 months I have an absolute mental breakdown, and I film all of them. Because it always starts with me I send snaps to my friends all the time, long talky snaps, the really annoying ones, and because my friends love me, they listen to it. I was sending one of those really long annoying snaps and I broke down, and it happens every single time, and I broke down crying, and half of the video is just me being I hate my hair, I don't know why I have to deal with this, I hate the way that I look with my hair, I think I look so childish, I think I look absolutely terrible, I do not look hot at all, I look like a 5-year-old child, my hair is the most disgusting thing about me. I really go in on myself, and watching them back also induces mental breakdown, because it's so heartbreaking to see for the past 4 years, clockwork, I go through this same cycle of, oh my god, I absolutely hate the way that I look, and my hair is a large contributor to that. And I think a large reason why the thought has been constantly in my head is because this summer, the first summer in about 2 years, was the summer I decided not to do the summer without braids. So if you know me, my favorite protective style is knotless braids. I wear them to death, different colors. It is my thing. I adore them. And even when I was younger, if we track it back, I would love having my braids on, because that's when I would feel the most beautiful. And I was thinking, why do I feel this way? Partially because I think I look better with longer hair. I don't have to manage my hair every day. I know what my hair is going to look like. And so I'm never disappointed when I try a different style or I try something new that my hair doesn't look that way. I get the most compliments when my hair is in braids. And it just overall, I think a lot of experiences in my life has contributed to me wanting to wear braids. I think like, but it's always weird because in sixth form / secondary, for a lot of it, you would rarely actually see me with braids. Having braids was a rarity. And that was because my secondary school experience, and I think has really shaped to why I have such a strong distaste to my hair, was quite negative. And I always talk about how I love the people that I went to school with and I had such a great time. But in aspects of my self-confidence and like my body image and my appearance, like y'all, you guys really put me through the stringer. I remember times where I would get my hair done, like I'd get braids done, and I'd feel so happy and so excited because I'd look in the mirror and be like, I look so good. And my dad's like, oh my God, like your face is glowing, you look so good. And I would feel so confident. And I'd step into school and a little snivelly little ratchet boy runs up and starts tugging at my braids as hard as possible, giggling to his friends and running off saying like, oh, I didn't manage to pull one of the fake ones out. I didn't manage to pull one of the fake ones out. So it made me feel really, really ashamed because even though I really loved that hairstyle, it made me really ashamed because they would make me feel that because I was using like synthetic braiding hair to make my hair longer, because it was not my own hair, even if I think it made me look better, I didn't deserve to feel that way. And so I would always make it a habit that whenever I got braids done, I would wait 5-6 months before I got my next set of braids done. Even though my dad's like, bro, like you hate doing your hair in the morning, like why are you doing this? Is to prove a point that I have real hair and so you guys should love and appreciate me. And it's just so, it's so counterintuitive. And I sit and I think and I mourn my childhood self for having to go through that. I also think that like the type of media I consumed changed as I grew up. I was watching a lot more K-dramas. I was watching a lot more like real life TV, because when I was younger, like all I used to watch was like anime and cartoons because that's what my dad was into. And I was reading a lot more books and romance books in particular. And it would always be like the main character in these romance books and the girl that would get all of the love and the attention. Long flowing hair that wisps. And you know that a scene that's always in every romance movie or TV show or book where the girl wakes up and you know she has the long hair flowing and you know she's looking and then she's just brushing her hair back and tying it into a bun. I wake up in the morning with a scarf wrapped around my head and I take out my scarf and it's like shrunken mess. And now I pay so much money for my braids that I wrap it up too when I get that done. Like it's just not something I've never experienced. But the book world is getting better. Shout out to my girl Iris Kane. Because okay, this is not a spoiler, this is read the book's terms and conditions if you're into a romance book. Like billionaire black woman, she gets his like, you know, black platinum card, you know, the one with no limits. The first thing this girl goes and does is get really expensive braids done, and I love it. I love this kind of representation. I've also gone back and forth between relaxing my hair and not relaxing my hair, and a part of me feels really guilty for relaxing my hair. Just for context, I stopped relaxing my hair when I was about 16. So from the ages of 5 to 16, I relaxed my hair all the time. And for you non-blackies out there watching my video, relaxing your hair means using chemicals to straighten your hair. And it is I would end up with scalp burns on my head, like scalp burns. And I'd spend a week picking at my scalp burns because that's how strong the chemicals they use to physically straighten your hair would look at. And my hair would still look meh. Realizing that no hairstyle, no, you know, chemical treatment, no nothing can make me feel confident about my hair. Sometimes I'm gonna have great hair days, once in a blue moon. And sometimes I'm gonna have really terrible hair days. So my approach to this and my answer and my solution, which I don't know if is entirely correct, is body neutrality. Or that's the phrase that I use and I'm gonna apply to hair neutrality. So in the sense, it's just not feeling overly positive and waking up in the morning being like, I love my hair. Oh my God, like anybody who doesn't love my hair is a hater. It's the best part of me. I love it, I love it, I love it. Because I find when I try to force myself to be in that kind of mood and to be in that mental headspace, I end up hating my hair because I end up punishing myself when I have a really shitty hairstyle for whatever reason. Because a lot of the times it's humidity, like the products I have aren't laying my hair down, or like the humidity is like effing up my hairstyle. And so I punish myself for not loving my hair when it's not in the state that I want it to be. And that makes me feel even worse, and it just tumbles down into a mental breakdown. So my solution was, I'm just gonna be neutral. Like, you know what? My hair is not laying flat with this gel. Maybe I'll Google and look into gels that lay my hair flat. But in reality, like, bro, you have 4B, 4C curls. Like, when your hair is in this natural state, it's like this. Like, it's gonna take a lot of effort for it to lay down. Do you really want to go through that effort, Jessie? Nah, let me wear it out. I've been getting really into braid outs recently, and I love the process of taking care of my hair. I love a good wash day. I love buying new products and trying them out and seeing them actually work. And just having this neutral approach, like, actually, yeah, I'm going on holiday and it's way more convenient for me to get braids, or I just don't feel like looking after my hair for the next 2 months. I'm gonna go get braids. Or I'm doing this hairstyle and I think, oh my gosh, like, it's not laying completely flat. Do I really want it to lay flat? Okay, great, we're blowing it out. We're gonna straighten it this week. And instead of feeling guilty because I'm not protecting the sanctity of love your curls that has been forced down our throats and seems to be a remedy for, you know, years and years of indoctrination for Black women hating their hair, we just decide and we operate on the basis of, this is what I have. This is what I've been given to live with, and we're gonna make it work. We may not love it all the time, and we may hate it sometimes, but this is the hair that grows on my head. And this is what I've learned to live with in life, you know? Play the cards that you've been dealt. But that being said, I also want you to realize that beauty is definitely in the eye of the beholder. And I've seen so many Black women and so many non-Black women, and I look at their hair and I think, wow, you are some of the most beautiful women I have ever seen in my life. I see my little cousins who, like, when they were younger would never leave their hair out and had all of these preconceived notions that I used to have and hold. Now coming to church with their hair out, shrunken state, like, they don't give a shit. And I am like, oh my God, like, I am so happy that you look, I'm like, you look so beautiful today. Like, you look gorgeous, and I hope you know that, and I hope you recognize that. And seeing that makes me maybe want to try and move towards hair positivity. But right now I sit in hair neutrality. And yeah, this is my little putty for the week. I got like a little mic set up, so I'm super excited about it, and I have a bunch of topics that I have thoughts on and I want to think about and I want to discuss. And I just chat so much shit on my private stories that my friends are like, we're tired of you, Jessie. We're tired of you. Make a YouTube video. Leave us alone. We'll watch the YouTube video once. Stop clogging up our Snap feeds, please. So this is a service to my friends. And as always, I feel like I need to shout out like one friend per video when I do topics like this. And I really, really want to give a beautiful shout out to my friend Grace. Every single time I have that mental breakdown, this girl sends me like 5 minutes worth of voice notes being like, I understand, I empathize, I've been going through it. Just know this is not, you're not alone in this. This is not a singular experience. This is not you feeling bad. Think about all of the ways that society has made you feel, and now you're trying to unlearn that. You're constantly trying to unlearn that. She's really a rock for me in the sense that because we are both Black women and we had similar experiences, she's always there to remind me that she's always here to talk about them and to discuss them and to understand and to empathize. And I have nothing but love for my friend Grace. So yeah, a wonderful, wonderful big shout out to her. I'm dealing with my multiple mental breakdowns. Anyway guys, I hope you liked this video. This is more of a spin-off of, like, you know, the emotional vulnerability video. This is the next step up. And if you have anything that you think you want to hear me ramble on about, and if you think I should stop, then why did you watch to the end of this video to hear me say that I shouldn't be doing this anymore? Y'all are a hater. I'm gonna keep doing this. I hope you guys have the most wonderful, blessed week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.